I don't know. What does it mean when there's nothing to discuss? Does that mean something's happening? Does it mean nothing's happening? I don't know. All that and more. I am Brad Jost, and this is Let's Talk Jurassic. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Let's Talk Jurassic. Brad Jost here. Not much to talk about tonight. I was looking through every possible thing. I'm like, what can we talk about? There's got to be something out there. There's got to be something Jurassic related, right? There's got to be something newsworthy to discuss. It's been pretty ongoing for the past few weeks. There's been a lot to discuss. There's been a lot of toy updates. There's been Lego sets to discuss, new Hammond collection, Funko Pops. There's been evolution stuff to discuss. Theme parks are going crazy, whether it's Texas or Hollywood or Florida, going through some changes, refurbs. But nothing else. But there is nothing this week. It feels quiet. It feels weird because we've been getting so many things to discuss. It's been kind of weird how much we've gotten over the last few weeks. So what does that mean? What does that mean? Does that mean something? I don't know. If you're watching this, you may be also somebody who looks too deeply into everything that is happening in the world of Jurassic. You might be like me, and you might wonder, what does it all mean? What does all the news mean? Does it mean that something is coming? Does it mean they're ramping up to some big reveal? But then what happens when it's silent? The week is quiet. No reveals have been happening. We just had a bunch of weeks. A lot happened. And now, nothing. Quiet. Silence. What's going on? Is something happening? Will they be announcing something? Am I getting overzealous? Is there nothing happening? Or is this the calm before the storm? That's my question. What does it all mean? What is the meaning of life? Yeah. That's what I tend to do. I tend to look too deeply into everything. But honestly, talking about the past few weeks and thinking, all right, we have discussed. Let me bring up. Let me look at my. Let me see if I can actually bring it over here. YouTube Jurassic Park Podcast. I'm gonna bring it up here and see what we can find. Bring it up in a new tab. But let's check out our podcast page, and we're just diving into this tonight. We're just going straight into the topics. Jurassic news. All right. So over the past few weeks, there's been a lot to discuss, right? Let's go to the live stream tab because that's where I have all of the recent developments. So we are live right now, as you can see, but there's been the whole Jurassic World Behind the Eras tour. There was no tour, but through the eras, that thing at Universal, that's I don't know what the deal is there. It seems like it's for FanFest, but it's not officially confirmed for FanFest. It was just a one-day thing that there were soft opening for something or other. But yeah, so it sounds like it was just a one-day thing, but it will be for FanFest. And then we also had those two Jeeps. There was the Lego, the Hammond collection, all at the same time. They announced some new DVDs that are coming out, new Funkos being revealed, new Hammond collection, tons of new dinosaurs for Hammond collection, and there's a lot of statues that have been just revealed. What else? There was that whole Liberation discussion, which we had a few weeks ago. Also, there's that theme park out in Texas that has been revealing a bunch of things. Obviously there was the whole Oscars with the Oscar nomination for Rebirth, and there's been nominations for other things with Chaos Theory. There's been Evolution 3 stuff. Everything hit Netflix right at that same time, right? Obviously, at the beginning of the year it was more so. There was that whole Xfinity ad thing, but that was a little bit, I feel like, detached from all this. So let's from about there on, like once we hit New York Toy Fair and stuff started coming out, there's been an overload of content that it felt so quiet for so long that, like, oh wow, we're getting a lot of stuff. It's the beginning of the year still, and we're wondering, at least I've been wondering, like, maybe does this all mean something? And then the Liberation thing hit, and it was just like, is this something? Is it not? It felt like it was not anything at all related to like a film or anything like that. But it just felt odd to me. It felt like there was maybe something coming. But who knows? I mean, really, we don't really know at this moment. But, there was also discussion of, oh, maybe the production's going to start in March. It could be starting soon in March and then get revealed for like a summer 27, summer 28, something like that. So there has been talk of that kind of stuff happening. I did just see that Mahershala Ali did book a television series. So I'm not really sure when that is filming. I would assume it's filming probably sometime soon-ish this year. So I don't know if that would, if they were to start filming something this year, I feel like that would probably overlap, or, if he's included in that cast, I have no idea if there is anything going on there. But if it definitely felt like we were all leading to something. They tend to do this kind of thing. They overload the streams with all kinds of content to get people talking Jurassic. So maybe this is the calm before the storm. Maybe this is. I'd like to go back to that week. What was that? 2024? Was that really? Yeah, that must have been when it was. When I think it was like February or so, 2024. Maybe it was January, when they announced Rebirth, or when that whole thing started happening with. I guess it was probably February or so. But I feel like it was even earlier when they started talking about like David Leitch and stuff like that. But it was pretty calm before that, right? We were absolutely, like, I remember talking with Jurassic at the start of 2024, and we didn't really even talk about a movie coming up. Like, that was not on our radar for anything possibly coming that year, or that, the following year. So when that hit, like a few weeks later, it was like kind of like a nice big surprise. So we did that same thing this year. We talked about the potential and stuff, but nothing was on the radar. But now there's been some rumors and things here and there. I don't know. Do we think anything's going to happen? Chat, what do you think? Do you think that there's going to be an announcement anytime in the near future? I would love to think soon, that there would be an announcement soon. I was kind of wondering if it would be something that they were going to line up with the potential that they could go for that Oscar win, which didn't really seem like it would happen. But I was wondering if, like, hey, if they do have an Oscar win lined up, maybe there's also an announcement after that. Maybe they're like, hey, we just won an Oscar. Guess what? Boom. On the heels of winning an Oscar, we are now announcing Jurassic World Rebirth 2, whatever it's going to be called. Jurassic World Liberation, Jurassic City, whatever the case is. It kind of felt like that would be a nice jumping off point if they had won an Oscar, but obviously they didn't. And it felt clear that they weren't going to win, even though there's obviously some great work in there. I just feel like Jurassic tends to get overlooked for stuff like that. Surprisingly, it's like, hey, you guys won in 1993 or 4, whenever that Oscar ceremony was. You don't need it anymore. Nah, you're good. You don't need it anymore. It's fine. You did good. You did good. You changed the entire industry. But you know what? Yeah, it's all right. The Way of Water won last time. We might as well give it to Fire and Ash. We might as well. Hey, I mean, it was my favorite movie of last year, so it beat Rebirth in my book. But still, there was no way it was really going to beat that. I think Fire and Ash. So, maybe that stalled their plan. Maybe like plan A was like win Oscar, announce movie. Because the Oscars on Sunday, announce movie Monday, Tuesday, something like that. But maybe if it's like announce no Oscar win, week off, silence, next week, boom. So maybe it's coming. Maybe it's on the way. Could be. Maybe it's tomorrow. Hey, look. Let me just do this. All right. So. This is for the sake of social media clips. I'm gonna cut this for just in case. Ready, guys? There's gonna be a huge announcement for Jurassic World sequel, like a sequel to Jurassic World Rebirth, coming Thursday. What is it? March 26th. It's gonna be huge. Everybody's gonna love this announcement. It's gonna get the fan base moving. March 26th, Thursday. 2026, 26, March 3, which is a 3, it's coming. Jurassic World 8. That's not Jurassic World 8. Jurassic World 5. Jurassic Park 8. Too many numbers. Let me cut it again, guys. New movie getting announced for Jurassic World Rebirth 2, March 26th, 2026. Cut. All right, snap. We're gonna cut that, post it, but then when it doesn't happen, we're gonna post this. Look, could they announce a movie March 26th, which is a Thursday in the year 2026? Could they? Absolutely, they could, but they're not going to. Look, they're not going to. It's just not going to happen. So we're covering all our bases here. All right, so we'll get to post both of those. Maybe we'll post one. Maybe we'll post the other. Who really knows? But I am excited either way. There's nothing happening. But hey, what if there is? What if there is, and we just nailed it? But let's go to the chat here, because I know everybody's been talking for a minute. Jedi Jarvo. I was like thinking to myself, should I do a stream tonight? The answer probably should have been no. But I decided, what the heck? Let's go for it. So I came in a little late here, but we're here. And hey, if anybody has any topics, let me know. I'll discuss whatever I can. But yeah, all right. So you had talked about, Big Cheese talked about Blokes. Is that how you say that? Let's see what we can find. Because I have not seen anything new from them. I did see their stuff at New York Toy Fair, but let's see if there is anything new. Let's go to the official page here. I don't know if it would be posted there or if it was posted somewhere else. I don't see it. I don't see anything. Is there anything on the official page? Ooh, okay. Yeah. I do see this. Yeah, maybe this is something new. Actually, I did see this. I forgot. But you know what? I kind of just blew it off because I was like, this doesn't really seem like anything. But let's go over to some merchandise. Let's hit up the merchandise. All right, so Blokes Official Instagrammed this 22 hours ago. Journey back to the age of dinosaurs. Jurassic World new sets revealed. Ready for Adventure Part 1. Discover more of the 2026 Blokes Global Partners Conference. So there you go. Terra Venture. Look at that. That does look pretty good. Now, I don't know what the size is. Is there anything on here to kind of discuss the size of these things? I assume they're small. These things look beautiful. So let me go over, let me bring it up. I think I did post about it, but let me see what they revealed at New York Toy Fair. I believe I might have, I may have posted a video about this a few weeks ago for New York Toy Fair, but I don't know if any of these were in there, which is silly. Like, Mattel did the same thing, right? Where they had a bunch of, obviously a bunch of new stuff, but they didn't reveal it in person. All right, so we did get a few things back there. There's a T-Rex right there. I don't know what that's not the same one. It doesn't look like. So these are very small. They are basically like the miniature size figures. There's Indominus, Ankylosaurus, Mosasaurus. Go back through again. Triceratops. There is a T-Rex up there. I don't know what that was, but going over back, well, not to that one, to this page. Wait, no, which page was it? This one. Indoraptor, right? That's didn't seem to be there. Spinosaurus was there, but this looks way better. All those other ones, I don't imagine that they were there. So yeah, these all do look nice and new, and I imagine these must be tiny. Like, if they, like, I'm looking at those humans down there, like what looks to be like Lex and Grant or something like that, maybe. That looks awesome. That is fantastic. Really digging that. But I don't necessarily think these are like totally up my alley. Even though they do look super high quality, I just wonder how easy are they to put together. That's not something I have much experience with these, at least. I do know that the mini ones from like from the other companies out there, they are a little, tough to put together, and they don't always stand properly. These look like they do. They do look pretty appropriate for like standing up, but yeah, I am very interested in these like very accurate looking models. So that's pretty cool. Hopefully the paint jobs look nice, because these will look, I think any of them would look fantastic without paint. It's just that when you throw the paint on there, it's like hard to apply paint to like such little figures. There was something, I see like a brown tail over there on the side. I don't know what that's for, but yeah, look at all that detail. That is phenomenal looking. Even this thing, my God. That looks so good. Super, super detailed. Very cool. Pending licensor approval or something it said. Gotta get out of here. But yeah, they look fantastic. Licensor approval, yeah. There was a second post I saw right there, so let's go over to that. Like, I don't even know if these are real. They look like rendered. It almost looks like too good. Like, I'm assuming that this environment is real, but I have no clue. It could just be a full digital environment, but it looks real enough to me. Yeah, it's got to be real. It looks like there's some like artifacts there on the hatched piece, so it looks like it's real. But man, that looks very cool. Absolutely digging that. That looks very awesome. Detail on the wings there is like very cool. The size proportions aren't totally great here on this. It looks like it's a little big in the arms and legs. Like, it's a small creature, but in order to make this thing stand up, you probably have to make it a little bit bigger, evenly, distributed. This looks just so cool. I think I want this. Like, I don't know where I can find this, but I want this. This looks cool. Any new information here? No. Part 2, that's about it. Will they be shipped to France? I don't know. Very cool. So yeah, hey, Big Cheese. Appreciate the topic idea. I didn't even know that there was new ones. I just saw this sculpt and I was like, that just looks like something that I'll just scroll by. And I did. I scrolled right by it. Didn't even consider it. So thank you for that. That was much appreciated. We had something to talk about tonight. We actually had a topic. There we go. Who knew? Who knew? But what else can we discuss? Let's go back to the chat here. So are you just singing the theme? Is that what's happening here? You know, we could discuss Kenner toys from 93 to 98. That would definitely be something we could do. We've done it plenty of times. It's a 1/35th scale T-Rex, you're saying. I don't know. It didn't say it anywhere there, but maybe there was information elsewhere, I guess, that you got it from. But hey, that's hard to, I don't know what that means. Hard to tell what that scale is from just a number. But maybe it's bigger than I'm thinking. I don't know. I'm not really sure. Love that red Rex in your background. Looks very bright red for a red Rex. No, I mean, that's just the normal color. That's the normal color. Nothing bright about it. That's just the way it looks. There it is. Red Rex in all of its glory. Original, almost fully original. The arms are the only thing that are not original. Those came from Ted Brothers. He was kind enough to make some for me like years and years and years ago. So yeah, I was able to get those. This thing was armless for a majority of its life, and Ted Brothers was able to get some life back into it. The only thing that is missing is the battery cover case. That's like, it's got a little piece missing out of the belly area. But yeah. We do need a Jurassic Park survival. That would be great. You know, that's the one thing that's kind of missing from the equation of all of the things that have been revealed, right? There's been so much revealed of all kinds of other things, toys and events and things, but no survival. It's been kind of quiet on that front for a while now. What was the last time we got a post from them? Let's see. They have their own Instagram? I guess so, yeah. Let's go over there real quick and see what we can find out. So, what was the last time we got a post? It was probably this one. 31 weeks. I don't know if that was the last one or not. 17 weeks. Oh, okay, there we go. With the concept art. I don't remember even if we went over this or not. But hey, why not? Let's do it. It looks, oh, look at that. Nice stitched together there. Like, don't get me hyped for stuff like this if we can't go there and visit this. This is like a whole bungalow area. This is fantastic. Like, if we were ever to be able to explore this area, that would be phenomenal. Like, if we could just literally wander through each and every one of these, pick up some items, you know, in a true, like, Last of Us style or something like that, you know, where you can actually go into each of these places. Maybe one or two of them are blocked off, you know, with, like, something piled, like a tree fell in front of the door and you can't get in, or something, you know, something along those lines, where it's just like, it's locked or you can't get in. But, like, if we were able to explore most of them, scavenge for stuff, because everything would still be viable at this point for this character, Maya, right? Everything would be viable. So let's say, for instance, that like some of these bungalows were meant for, you know, Alan and Ellie. Maybe they each had an individual one, And then, like, you know, Malcolm and Gennaro, like, there you go. Look, there you go. Ellie, Grant, Malcolm, Gennaro. There's 4 bungalows right there. Let's explore all 4 of those. That's funny that there's 4 of those. So let's imagine that they had those all set up and prepared. They had snacks in there. They had fruit. You know, they had some bottles, some water bottles or something in there. Gatorade, I don't know, something in there. Flashlights, you know, things like that, just to accommodate these guests and make them feel very welcome here at Jurassic Park. That would have been cool. So maybe you could go in there and explore for a little bit and uncover some, you know, lost treasures that the staff put into these bungalows for the guests that were arriving that weekend. So that would be really cool to do. And you could check out, like, the main lobby area over here on the left, or, you know, the restaurant over here on the right, where it's got a nice balcony, and, like, you know, that would be really cool if they had all these areas that could be explored. But who knows? Those brachiosaurs there, they do look more like a World Era, even though they do look different even than World Era to me. I don't know. They don't look exactly... I know if I'm going to zoom too much, it's going to disappear. But yeah, that's a nice little update there from 17 weeks ago. That was a while ago. November 26th, 2025, it looks like. So... And then this one was this nice video from November 19th. It felt like they were on a roll, right? They had all this stuff. When was this? December 2023. 2023 and August 25. So yeah, when was this from? October. They were on a good roll, but not since November 26th. They skipped all of December, skipped all of January, all of February, potentially all of March. Getting close. So again, this is on the silent side, and we've been in touch with Saber, and they've sent us stuff over the time and sent us, like, quick behind the scenes things before things are getting released. So we do get these posts. They'll tend to show us, like, oh, we're going to be revealing this image, and it's like, you know, it's like this or something. And it'll be like, yo, this is going to be posted tomorrow, and make sure to tell everybody. So they do tend to keep us in the loop, but we haven't heard anything. I'll be honest with you. I've not heard anything since November. It's been a while. So I don't really know what they've got going on their end. The only thing I did hear was, what did I hear? Oh, I heard it from New York Toy Fair that this was delayed. So... who knows what that really means, because we didn't necessarily have an end date for this anyway. So delayed doesn't necessarily mean a lot to us. It does seem like they kind of restarted this project in a big way and had to maybe start from scratch for some reason. So I don't really know what's going on there, but I definitely don't expect it at all this year. Maybe next year, maybe the year after that, who knows. But I think we're still a long ways away here. But it's interesting that they were going pretty strong at the end of last year and then kind of just stopped. I wonder why. I don't know. But there's that. Some gaming news for you. No, not really news, but, sometimes it's nice to look back and see, hey, when was the last thing we saw from this? Thank you, Jedadara, for enjoying those Dino Score episodes. So since we're in the middle of this stream now, let's go check out the website, because Dino Score released its not final episode, but its final episode of the Rebirth series, which is episode 435, part 3 of our look at Jurassic World Rebirth with Caleb Burnett. So go check out that episode. That was another, what was this one? An hour something? Hour 25? So I think they've all been generally, like, kind of around that region there. So I'm considering compiling all 3 parts into one long piece. So we'll see if we can get that done pretty soon for you. I would like to release that by Monday at the latest. So if I can release that for you next week, that would be awesome. But yeah, a nice little bonus kind of fully compiled episode. But yeah, massive series that we were able to get through, and I think it really helped me enjoy those movies quite a bit more, that movie quite a bit more. Listening to the score really kind of enriched the experience for me. Something about it just really gave it not necessarily a lot of depth or anything. It didn't. I don't know what it was specifically, but it gave it something kind of beautiful that I could really appreciate. And if I'm focusing in on a score, I think I appreciate this movie a lot more. I do still think there's a lot of issues with it, but hey, go listen to this. You'll hear my appreciation right there in the episode. Go check that one out. And then, of course, go check out our other episodes that we're currently working on, which are the Monarch Legacy of Monster episodes. So we just posted last week, Season 2, Episode 4, Trespass. Myself and Tom Jurassic talked all about this episode. So go check that out. We're following along. Oh, I got to change that, by the way. Whoops. Typically when I post these, I have to, because I don't sit around until 3 a.m. when this episode posts. So I usually just post like a playlist that updates automatically. But hey, I forgot to change it. But let me do that right now so we can make that accurate for everybody watching here. We'll do it in real time. You ready? Watch how quickly we can do this. Boom. We're gonna copy and paste that and get that here. All right, save, and then we're going to give this a nice little reload here. And let's see, boom, there it is, all changed up for you. Monarch Legacy of Monsters, Season 2, Episode 4, Trespass. There you go. Go check that episode out. Great one as well. Episode 5 coming on Friday, so very shortly we'll be talking about Episode 5. And, bonus for you, if you do watch and listen to Episode 4, if you listen to it, you get the original recording that we did. If you listen to the podcast version, there's like our original recording, which the video version kind of faltered halfway through recording, or maybe even a little bit more. We only had, I think, like 20 minutes left of recording. So we recorded probably for like 30, 40 minutes, and then the video like corrupted. So I had to restart the video, and I was able to record the second half of the episode. But then me and Tom went back and we re-recorded the video for the first half of the episode. So it's kind of comical because we're hitting all the marks and basically pretending we're reading off of a script. But the video version is completely different first half than the podcast version. So go ahead, go listen to both if you want to. Boost those numbers for us. That would be greatly appreciated. But go check out that stuff. Let's see what else can we talk about. Let's see what else. Is anybody else talking about here? Play the Spino theme for Brad for the red phone. It's going to ring shortly. You think so? You think it's going to ring? What is it going to ring for? Why would Universal be calling? Would Universal be calling anytime soon? But yeah, here you're talking about the brilliant design and detail on those Blokees figures. And that, Andy Jurassic, is the Jurassic news this week. That's it. That was that was the Jurassic news for this week. There's nothing. There's no Jurassic news. We talked about those Blokees figures, and that's about it. Yeah. Yeah, you know, for one stream I should dress up in my Mr. DNA costume. I mean, I could, but it would have to be Halloween, I think. Or I could just like snap my fingers and just like do like No, I still don't have anything. I still got nothing. Big Cheese, no, I have not seen Project Hail Mary. Mary? What am I trying to say? Project Hail Mary. I've not seen that yet. I would like to, but I have no plans to just yet. Maybe I can go see it this weekend. We'll see. But no plans. I want to, though. I hear great things. I hear really great things about it. What else can we talk about? Let's see. Was there something else that I was like, you know what, maybe we can discuss that? The only other thing, which it's not even new news because we did discuss it last week, but at least now Funko is discussing it out in the open, that there are new figures, and we did discuss this last week, so let's go back over to the merchandise page here. They gave us some nice new images here of the Jurassic items that they're revealing here, and it's, what is it standing on? I can't really tell, but it says, it's time to evolve your collection. Bring home Pop Alpha Raptor, Pop Baby Stegosaurus, Pop Compsognathus, and Pop Tiger Raptor, I can't talk, from Jurassic Park. There's a tiger right there. It looks nice. Yeah, you know, it's Tiger Raptor for me. There's something that's like, it's not always an accurate representation of the Tiger Raptor. I'm not really sure what it is. Is it the lack of black detailing, maybe, that's not present? I'd have to look up, because I feel like they're so specific, the Tiger Raptors. Let me look up The Lost World Tiger Raptor, and let's see, because you know, I know there's plenty of images. Maybe there is no black detailing that I don't know what it is, but let's go over to the merch since we're over there. But yeah, here are the Tiger Raptors. I don't know what it is, but that's a blurry picture. But you know, it's brownish, I guess, but I feel like it's giving more black detail. But it's not. It's obviously not. It's just, I think it just needs to be darker. I'm not really sure what the detail is, but it's something about him needs to be darker. Now this Tiger Raptor, it looks nice, but it's not fully there for me either. It's pretty close though. I think this one would have done much better with painted eyeballs instead of the glass eyeballs. Because look at how like intense these eyeballs are, right? I just feel like without the depth, it would have been nice. Are they too orange maybe on those figures? I do think this Atrociraptor looks very good. Obviously the design of the Atrociraptor is different, but it's a pretty good representation, I think. See, now this, whatever this is, this custom paint job here, looks pretty good. And I think it's because it's got that darker detail to it and it's much more striking because it does give more of a tiger look. It's the light underneath, which this Mattel figure might be too dark underneath and too orange on top to fully replicate it, but I don't know. I think it just needs darker stripes and like more defined. Let's go back over to that figure. These are pretty defined, pretty dark, but they're just brown, so I don't know. That does look good though. That rendering right there, that looks good. Based off of this rendering here, I think this one looks better. So if they look like this, Might be happy with that. Might be good. What is it standing on? Oh, come on. I can never zoom. Instagram, allow me to zoom, please. This looks like a backpack. A lucky pack. Maybe it's just a lucky pack. I could do a live mailbag with one voicemail. We did do a live one, and it was a little difficult, but we made it work. But we talked about these ones last week, so there you go. It's revealing them again. Nothing too different there. But what did we look at last week? Do I have... I don't know what I had looked up, but yeah, Uh-oh. Steve's in the house. Steve. We got nothing to talk about tonight. Got nothing to talk about. We're just hanging out. We're just hanging out here. Just sitting down. Just chilling. Nothing happening. No news. No topics. Just kind of talking. Just hanging out. Steve has arrived. Absolutely. Now, Jedi Jarvo has been trying to tempt me to pick up the phone a few times already. I have not heard it ring yet. There hasn't been a need for a call just yet. I feel like Universal's being a little too quiet right now. And like if yeah, we just be chilling. We're just a couple of chill guys. Oh man. Now do I have to add that music in? Let me see here. Oh, you know what? I think it's over here. This is taking way too long for me to find this. Yeah, it's taking me way too long, but we're just a couple of chill guys. We're just being chill guys here, Just chilling. Really, that's it. Just hanging out. But yeah, just chilling. And hey, I've been just chilling for an hour almost already. Somehow I've been just chilling for this long. But yeah, we talked a little bit about video games. We talked a little bit about toys. We talked a little bit about what could be happening. Is it quiet on purpose? Was there a lot happening on purpose just a few weeks ago? Steve, what's your take? It's been very loud recently with Jurassic. A lot of stuff happening. Did it feel like it was ramping up to something? But this week's been very quiet. So I don't know what's going on there. What do you think's happening, Steve? No, and you're not the first person to ask. Steve, I did not see Project Hail Mary. Now I feel like I'm being asked this for a specific reason. So I kind of feel like I need to watch this now. Second question about this. Any Monarch news? I don't know. I'm afraid to talk about Monarch news. Because I've seen a lot of the episodes already. And I'm like, I don't know where we are. I haven't watched the episodes in a while. No, I haven't watched them week to week. I have no idea where we are on the timeline of events that have happened with Monarch. I still have more episodes to watch. I still have like 2 more episodes to watch. So I haven't finished it yet, but I'm still afraid to talk about it because I don't know what has happened yet and what hasn't been happening. So can't really even theorize on that because I don't want Apple TV to get mad at me. But yeah, that would have been a good idea if I had let's say, Monsterverse news. Monarch sets up the darkest timeline for Godzilla x Kong Supernova from MovieWeb. Monarch Season 2 just introduced a way to control the Titans. You know, this article I'm reading is about how in the show they've revealed that there's, their Apex is considering ways to control the Titans, and I think this article from MovieWeb is dealing with this information as if it's like brand new information. But I feel like this information is used to propel forward like other ideas we've already seen in the MonsterVerse franchise. So I don't really know like what they could be referring to without reading through the entire article, but I don't know that it could mean what they think it means. But yeah, I don't know. Got to catch up on the show, Steve. It's been very fun. So maybe I just spoiled that for you. Sorry, but it's in episode 5, maybe no 4. I think they've only talked about 4 so far. It was in episode 4, I guess. Whichever one. I've edited 5 and 4, so I have no idea what's going on. I should stop talking about it. I don't want to reveal anything. I don't want to talk about it anymore, Steve. All right. I absolutely, like, if I was to say too much, I would absolutely get a phone call from like from Apple TV. What did I say? Hold on, how do I stop this thing? I know I still don't know where the buttons are on this thing, but hey, yeah, Apple, yeah, okay. What did I say? Did I say too much? No, I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry. I know DreamWorks, I never had this issue with DreamWorks, but Apple TV, you're scaring me. You're scaring me, okay? Like, you're very big. I feel like you run the whole world, basically. Is there anything I can do to make it up to you? Like, I don't want to make you mad. If you want, I would love to watch other shows too, so I don't want to ruin any chance of watching season 3, if there is one. I have no idea. I'd love to watch that, so I don't want to. I can edit it. There's only a few people here, I think. Can we do like the whole like Men in Black thing where like erase their minds? Do you have that tech? No. Huh. Do you know Will Smith? No. Yeah. I thought you would have. Anyway, well, I'll shut up about it. I won't talk about it anymore. All right, I promise. Yeah. Okay. All right, bye. Yeah, I'm about to get severanced here. So, yeah. Apple TV, don't mess with them. They will call you up and make you disappear. Yeah, I don't want to mess with them. So, Apple TV, sorry about that. I don't think I said anything too crazy, but you never know. You never know. I think they kind of, maybe they have some like precog tech out there. Like Tom Cruise is about to come knocking on my door and be like, "We heard you were going to talk about it, and we wanted to stop you before it happened." But yeah, yeah. Why didn't we see any Jurassic at Mattel Creations thing? I don't know. So what did they eventually reveal there? I didn't really look. I guess I've gotten emails about it, but I feel like there was a lot of wrestling figures, Monster High, stuff like that, right? Let's go over to Mattel real quick, see what we can see. Oh, there was also Masters of the Universe. I almost said Monsters of the Universe. Wrong universe. K-pop stuff. Oh man, look at that sleeping bag Mira. Is that for real? Oh, no, wait. Vote for your favorite. Oh my god, sleeping bag Mira is fantastic. If they were to make that. Mattel Creations revealed. I mean, that's pretty awesome. That's nice. That's great. Okay. Ken Uno. Who would have thought? What is it? What is like? Okay. Cards look nice. Oh yeah. You know what? You want to put Universal on the phone? I'll tell them where they can stick it. I don't know. That was the best Stone Cold I could do. What is this? Oh my gosh. I don't know what's happening here, but this looks fantastic. That looks so cool. Is this mega like brick? What is this? Nice, but you know what? No Jurassic. Hey. Yeah. Unfortunately, no Jurassic, and I wonder why. I mean, I feel like they do tend to, like Andy says, they do focus on Comic-Con quite a bit, where I don't know, like, I forget what else they actually end up producing for Comic-Con. I believe there's other stuff, like other reveals, I think. I just tend to not focus on them. So maybe there are other things that they produce for Comic-Con, like other brands and things, like Masters of the Universe or now K-pop or whatever, Barbie. But I don't know. I'm sure there are. So does that mean that just Jurassic's getting left off of like other things, or are they only focusing on them for Comic-Con? I don't know, but having the white outfit, Claire, look, I mean, we've been projecting that figure to come out for years now, and it never wants to, or they never want to produce it, so I'm going to just stop. I'm going to stop like projecting that figure is going to hit the market anytime soon, and maybe they'll make it. Maybe it'll actually happen this time. Yeah. Yeah, and the Hammond line is crazy right now. I don't know what's going on. I've got an unopened San Diego Comic-Con figure right there. I don't know what to do with it. I don't want to open it. It's probably $1,000. But you know what? Who knows? How's Aaron doing these days? You know what? Aaron just messaged me and said like we should do something. So we're gonna record soon. Maybe we should do a stream? Maybe we should stream? Nah, I don't know. That would just be too long. Maybe we'll do an episode for you soon, because I do have we're taking next week off from the podcast because we're going back to our like 2-week every other week format. So there won't be an episode next week, other than probably re-releasing the 3-part audio series for Rebirth. But after that, we do have Connor O'Keefe from our Dino DNA segment. He hung out with me for a little bit and we chatted, not in person. it was over a call, but we hung out for a little bit, talked about Jurassic, and we talked about his recent trip. So that's going to be coming out. I don't have all the dates and everything. Let me see if I can find all that information for you, because I know there was some stuff planned, but I'm blanking on everything I had scheduled. But yeah, so no episode on the 30th. So his episode should come out on the 6th. So April 6th, that first episode there. Probably no episode on that 13th, but we'll probably come back with the 20th. Maybe we could do that episode. I forget, but maybe you'll hear from him in April or May. But yeah, when Aaron wasn't really a fan at all of Rebirth, it was hard to do episodes, because if the episodes were really focusing on Rebirth, it was kind of hard to have him be a part of it. But now, maybe once we're post Rebirth quite a bit now, maybe we can get some fun episodes out of him. But yeah, anyway, hey, that was fun. We did it. But let's call it a night, everybody. remember, go check out the Jurassic Park Podcast over on JurassicParkPodcast.com. Find all of our episodes over there, especially Trespass, Monarch Legacy of Monsters, Season 2, Episode 4, and then, of course, Episode 435, Part 3 in our series looking at score for Jurassic World Rebirth with Caleb Burnett from Jurassic Outpost as well. So go check out that. And you can find us over on Apple Podcasts. All the episodes are there. Go ahead and leave a 5-star rating if you want to. Got 374 reviews over there. You could be another one. Go ahead, leave a review there. And also go check out the Forcecast, where we talk all about Mandalorian and Grogu, and soon we'll be talking about Maul Shadow Lord and stuff like that. And then, of course, Grim Grinning Hosts, my other show, talking about theme parks and pop culture. Our last episode was about green things around the parks. What are our favorite green things? See if you can come up with your favorite green things and see if there's any crossover. What a ridiculous episode idea. But hey, we did it. And we even got a call from Apple TV tonight, so that was nice. Appreciate it, Apple. But yes, thank you. Thank you, Andy, for listening to the show. Thanks for being here, Big Cheese. Appreciate everybody being here. Thanks to Jarvo, Steve, everybody out there. Yeah, Jurassic Manila was here before. But hey, it is time to go. So as always, please be kind to each other out there. Stay safe. Be nice. And whoa, why is my face in 2 different places? I don't know. But as always, enjoy.